Yuri Gagarin was born on March 9, 1934, in the small village of Klushino, in the Soviet Union, now Russia. His parents were farmers, and he had 3 siblings. As a child, Yuri was curious and loved to learn about machines and airplanes. However, his childhood was difficult because World War II started when he was only 6 years old. During the war, his family's home was taken by the German army, and they had to live in a small hut. Despite these hardships, Yuri remained optimistic and continued his studies. After the war, Yuri attended a technical school where he learned about metalworking and aviation. He became interested in flying and joined a local flying club. His passion for aviation grew stronger, and he decided to join the Soviet Air Force. In 1955, he began his pilot training at an Air Force academy. Yuri was a talented pilot and quickly became one of the best students in his class. In 1960, the Soviet Union started a secret program to send a human into space. The government selected a group of young, strong, and intelligent pilots to train as cosmonauts. Yuri was one of the 20 pilots chosen. The training was very difficult. The cosmonauts had to learn about spacecraft, survive extreme conditions, and practice in weightlessness. Yuri worked hard and impressed his instructors with his skills and positive attitude. On April 12, 1961, Yuri Gagarin was chosen for a historic mission. He would be the first human to travel into space. He was only 27 years old. His spacecraft, called Vostok 1, was prepared for launch. Before the flight, Yuri smiled and said, "Let's go," a phrase that became famous. The rocket launched from Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. Yuri's spacecraft entered orbit around Earth. He was the first person to see our planet from space. He described it as beautiful and blue. The entire flight lasted 108 minutes. He experienced weightlessness and completed 1 full orbit around Earth. When it was time to return, the spacecraft re-entered the atmosphere, and Yuri ejected from the capsule. He parachuted safely to the ground near a small village. The local people were surprised and excited to see a man in a spacesuit land near them. After his flight, Yuri became a global hero. He traveled to many countries and met world leaders. People admired him for his bravery and friendly personality. He continued working for the Soviet space program and helped train new cosmonauts. Unfortunately, on March 27, 1968, Yuri died in a plane crash during a training flight. He was only 34 years old. His death was a great loss, but his legacy remains. Today, Yuri Gagarin is remembered as a pioneer of space exploration. April 12th is celebrated as Cosmonautics Day in Russia and International Day of Human Spaceflight worldwide. Monuments, streets, and even a crater on the moon are named after him. His journey into space was the first step toward the future of space travel, inspiring astronauts and scientists around the world.